and Morpheus tells Neo that he can only show him the door, but Neo is the one who must walk through it. This claim is quickly contradicted when someone else opens the door for Neo. This created the illusion that Neo isn't the one making the decisions. The Oracle already knew Neo would reach for the door at that precise moment and had someone else open it.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
In the original Matrix movie script, before the door opens, Neo was meant to ask Morpheus about the other ones who came before him. Neo wasn't the first person whom Morpheus took to see the Oracle in his belief that he had found the one. Neo is the sixth person Morpheus believed to be the one, and the other 5 died because of Morpheus. Now, the idea of the previous ones before Neo was retained, only modified, and without Morpheus's involvement. The Oracle's assistant leads the 2 men into the apartment and welcomes Morpheus to make himself comfortable as she leads Neo deeper into the apartment. Inside the living room, there is hanging on the wall a shelf with multiple spoons, symbolizing the Matrix cycles. These could also be the spoons symbolizing the previous ones before Neo. Neo then meets the other potentials, children with special powers. One of them is on a computer, implying that the young one is skilled with computers, just like Neo. Another one is playing chess, implying that they have strong strategic abilities. A woman walks by while carrying a baby. We don't know if she is the potential or if the baby is, and the woman is just a program protecting the infant. Another potential is reading a book, and another is demonstrating their talent using telekinesis. While these potentials are showing hints at what they can do, a 1970s horror movie titled Night of the Lepus is playing on the living room television. It's a low-budget horror film about giant killer rabbits. The symbolism here is that Neo is following the rabbit hole, like Alice in Alice in Wonderland. Sati, possibly the last of the Oracle's potentials, continues to fight against the machines while reading an Alice book, meaning that the fairy tale is essential for the potential's education and training. But there may be a second symbolic meaning behind the B horror movie. The inappropriate for kids killer rabbit horror movie that the potentials watch is about a farmer trying to get rid of a bunny epidemic. He conducts hormonal experiments on the critters, causing them to mutate, grow larger, and attack people. The idea of one species experimenting on another and the experiments spiraling out of control could be a reference to the Matrix itself. Humans create robots, robots rebel against the humans, then humans rebelled against the robots. It's a vicious cycle. The perfect example is Smith, who, like the rabbits in Night of the Lepus, was changed and mutated into something beyond the machine's control, becoming a force of destruction. Neo then meets the Spoon Boy. The bald child is sitting on the floor with 5 bent spoons and 1 unbent spoon placed on the floor in front of him. The boy takes the unbent spoon and bends it with his mind in front of Neo. The 5 bent spoons represents Neo's 5 predecessors, meaning that the Spoon Boy has explained a very important concept in 5 previous cycles, and Neo is the 6th. As mentioned, in the original script, these 5 people whom the boy explained the concept died because of Morpheus. So Neo is the 6th attempt by this potential to properly educate the next possible savior of humanity with one simple lesson: there is no spoon. So is the Spoon Boy a Matrix program tasked with helping guide the one? That would explain why the boy is never seen again in the movies after this one encounter. Perhaps his purpose was fulfilled after he told Neo what he needed to say. When the boy tells Neo that there is no spoon, the idea that the spoon does not exist and that it is Neo who is being bent has its roots in Buddhism, Gnosticism, and other beliefs that stem from the idea that the all is a consciousness beyond existence, that our reality is nothing more than a prison, an illusion that has captured our senses. The spoon is a lie because the Matrix is a lie. Once Neo accepts that there is no spoon, he is one step closer to becoming who he is meant to be and succeeding where the other 5 had failed. Neo is then informed that he can see the Oracle. The idea that the Savior must visit an oracle to have his future read originates from ancient Greece with the Oracle of Delphi. The Oracle of Delphi, located in a large sacred precinct dedicated to the god Apollo, was one of the main oracles in ancient Greece, who remained active from the 14th century BC until 391 AD under the orders of Theodosius I of Rome. But who was this oracle? According to history, a woman was assigned to the sanctuary to act as an intermediary between the gods and man. The oracle had to be a virgin of exemplary character. It didn't matter if the oracle had been a young woman of a humble birth or a queen in a past life. What mattered was that she demonstrated devotion to the gods and had an impeccable life. The oracle then became an advisor, giving prophecies to all kinds of people, from the city's poor to kings who traveled from other lands to consult with her. Historically, it is also mentioned that this oracle put initiates through rituals at the sanctuary, and her opinion and that of the gods were somewhat confusing. Since these concepts inspired the character of the oracle in The Matrix, we can assume that her creator created her to have a similar impact on humans as the oracle from history, that her words would not be questioned nor completely understood with a sense or feel of divination. Neo initially seeks clarity on his path from the oracle, like all those who sought knowledge from the Oracle of Delphi. What the Matrix did was take the ancient Greek tale to create another system of control within the simulation. And finally, the two meet in the oracle's kitchen. She greets him by telling him to not worry about the vase.
What vase? How did you know?
Oh, what's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
From the moment the oracle speaks to Neo, she is leading him to reach conclusions. She did not introduce herself as the oracle. Neo said that she was, and she agreed. She had someone open the door for Neo. She led him to accidentally break the vase. The oracle slowly led Neo to believe that she could predict the future. We are seeing the oracle's manipulative nature on full display. She not only predicts future events, she causes them. And just as Neo couldn't avoid breaking the vase, neither the red pills nor the machines could escape the mother of the simulation's plans. The oracle continues with her insinuation that Trinity likes Neo, which surprises and delights him. We have several videos analyzing the love between Neo and Trinity and how it was the oracle who planned for them to fall in love, a necessity for her secret plan. The oracle asks Neo if he believes he is the one, to which he replies that he is not sure. She then points to a sign above the kitchen entrance. The ancient Greek aphorism, "Know thyself," is one of the Delphic maxims, and was the first of the 3 maxims inscribed on the pronaos of the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. The maxim or aphorism, "Know thyself," has had a variety of meanings attributed to it throughout time and literature. The proverb, "Know your measure," applies to understanding one's limits, and "know thyself" is a warning to not pay attention to other people's opinions. It stems from the idea that true knowledge does not exist externally, but from within. Another important point is that the symbol, signs, and other strange elements in the oracle's home are meticulously placed to convey the illusion of an elderly woman full of wisdom. But don't forget that this elderly woman is a Matrix program. The oracle proceeds to tell Neo that
Being the one is just like being in love.
being the one is like being in love. The oracle isn't wrong with that statement, since love was added to the anomaly's code. To cause an imbalance in the simulation, the oracle caused the love between Neo and Trinity to prevent Neo from rebooting the Matrix and forcing the architect's hand. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The oracle gets up and examines Neo, or rather his residual self-image, his avatar inside the simulation. It's a performative act to deceive Neo into believing she's doing something important. And again, she leads Neo to a conclusion.
I'm not the one.
The oracle doesn't say that Neo is not the one. He says it, and she follows along with more subterfuge.
You got the gift, but it looks like you're waiting for something.
What?
Your next life, maybe. Who knows? That's the way these things go.
It is quite interesting seeing the power that the Oracle has over the humans. How she tricks them into believing things she never said, or doing things she never commanded. That's how these things work. Neo would have to die to become the One. The fact that the Oracle says that this is how things work could indicate that the previous ones also needed to die and come back to life to become the One. The concept of death and resurrection to become the Savior is common throughout human history, with Jesus Christ being the most famous messianic archetype. The myths of the resurrected saviors, the chosen ones, are perhaps a fundamental concept used by the machines for keeping humans under control. It would seem that Neo's entire path has always been shaped by humanity's desires. Then the Oracle tells Neo about the difficult choice he will soon have to make.
You're going to have to make a choice. In the one hand, you'll have Morpheus's life. And in the other hand, you'll have your own. One of you is going to die. Which one will be up to you.
The patronizing Oracle is controlling Neo without him noticing it. And not only Neo, the Oracle also led Smith to create a world-ending crisis in the simulation. The Oracle has always been in control, which begs the question of whether she is still in control, even after the future machine civil war. Before Neo leaves, she offers him a cookie, and on the tray are 6 cookies that again represents the 6 anomalies. Neo is the 6th to eat one of the Oracle's cookies. But what's in the cookie? Was it loaded with something special that changed Neo? Mouse is alone inside the hotel, looking at a magazine with a pinup of the woman in red. This scene shows that Mouse created the woman in the red dress based on a real woman who lived or lives inside the Matrix. An interesting detail about the actors who played Mouse and the woman in the red dress is that they both appeared in a Star Wars movie in similar roles. The man is selling something, and the woman is being beautifully distracting. This led many overzealous fans to theorize that the Star Wars universe is another Matrix simulation. Mouse receives a call from Tank, notifying that Morpheus and the others were on their way. Outside the building, Switch and APOC are still waiting for them at the hotel's loading dock. The Lincoln arrives. Note that its license plate reads AA034. Some people believe that the AA represents the well-known battery model, which could be an allusion to humans being used as batteries by the machines. Neo gets out of the car, and Cipher smiles at him, though Neo doesn't return the friendly gesture. He looks at him suspiciously, almost as if he feels that Cipher is up to something. Everyone is now inside the hotel, but Tank notices something strange happening. Neo notices a black cat walking away, and he does a double take and sees the same cat walking away again. Neo then says deja vu, which catches Trinity's attention. She explains to Neo what deja vu means within the Matrix.
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
So who is causing the changes in the simulation? Perhaps it was the creator who changed the building's code. Or it could be a program dedicated to modifying the Matrix when necessary. A program designed to look like a cat. Just as there are programs that look like humans, there are also others that have taken the form of animals. This would explain why the black cat appears at the end of the Matrix Revolutions. After the simulation was restarted, the cat is a program tasked with modifying and restoring the code. The changes done to the building left Mouse alone and trapped in a literal mousetrap to be exterminated. Mouse makes his final stand Scarface style and is taken out by the cops. All the exits were blocked, and the agents are now closing in on Morpheus and the others. APOC gives Neo a gun, and they all try to escape through the space behind the walls. And for a moment, it seemed the agents had lost track of the crew until Cipher sneezed. Was it accidental, or did Cipher intentionally reveal their location? You decide. The cops open fire at the walls, and Morpheus bursts through to fight them off and give his crew time to escape. Morpheus is now face to face with Agent Smith.
The great Morpheus. We meet at last.
And you are?
A Smith. Agent Smith.
You all look the same to me.
The expression on Smith's face can be interpreted as elation, which is supposed to be impossible for an agent. But after all, he did finally got his hands on Morpheus. Morpheus's comment that all the agents look the same to him means more than just a jab at the agent's recycled appearance. To humans, all machines have the same value. They don't see them as individual sentient beings. That closed-minded perspective is what sparked the machine war. Humans could not accept or acknowledge the machine's individuality, and like his ancestors, Morpheus could not see beyond the agent. Even though Smith had his own identity, Morpheus loses the fight against Smith and is arrested. This scene was originally going to be much grander, with Morpheus fighting several agents in an epic battle between multiple locations, but it did not have the same emotional impact, and so it was changed. Cipher separates from the group and later calls Tank from another location and tells him there was an accident. Miraculously, he wasn't hurt. What could have happened is that an agent saved Cipher from the cops who were chasing him, crashing cars and helping him to escape. The cops were unaware of Cipher's deal with the agents after all. Cipher exits the Matrix before everyone else. When the rest of the team finally reaches the exit, Cipher picks up a lightning rifle, a weapon commonly used to destroy Sentinels, and is evidently very effective against humans. He shoots Tank and then Dozer, preventing the team from exiting the Matrix. Cipher's betrayal leads Neo down a path that will make him the One and fulfill the destiny that the Oracle planned for him. So were Cipher's actions also planned by the Great Oracle? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.